students, today we are going to discuss about atmospheric refraction. Here you can see the bending of light on passing through Earth's atmosphere, that is known as atmospheric refraction. We studied refraction, that time we discussed in case of refraction we need two media. Light has to move from one medium to another medium. We need different media there, but here we are discussing the light is passing through the air. If this is passing through this atmosphere, that time also refraction will be there. How that is happening there, that we are going to discuss now. Here you can see upper layer of atmosphere and lower layer of atmosphere. So we can divide that atmosphere into so many layers. Here the upper layer of atmosphere is rarer than the lower layer of atmosphere. Then again here two layers, again comparing mean we can say coming towards the earth, here this will be rarer and this will be denser. So coming towards the earth means that time the light has to move from rarer to denser medium, rarer to denser medium, rarer to denser medium, like that. So many refractions are happening when light is passing through this atmosphere. Then there we can say about this optical density, towards the earth. Okay, towards the earth means going near to earth means that what will happen means the optical density is increasing. So when light is passing through Earth's atmosphere, multiple refractions are happening for this light ray. So here we can say we are considering only one medium here, air. What is the difference here? Here the optical density is increasing, rarer medium to denser medium. Upper layer is rarer than lower layer. Okay. So here refraction is there, that is happening in the atmosphere. So we can call this phenomenon as atmospheric refraction, bending of light on passing through Earth's atmosphere. Here the temperature also there. If temperature change there means that will also affect the optical density of the air. Here so many phenomena there that we can explain on the basis of this atmospheric refraction. First one, apparent star position. Apparent star position means we can see the stars but we are not seeing them at the real position of that stars. Okay, what is happening here? This we can explain on the basis of this atmospheric refraction. Starlight entering into Earth's atmosphere from the vacuum. That a medium change there, no? So refraction there. Then what will happen? Now if the ray coming towards the earth, the optical density of that air is increasing. There we can say rarer to denser medium, then rarer to denser medium, again rarer to denser medium, the light ray is moving, light ray from the star. So rarer to denser medium, a ray is moving, what will happen? The ray will bend towards the normal. So from here towards the normal, towards the normal, towards the normal, like that will come to the observer's eye. Then for seeing the position of that star, for showing that you have to extend this ray backwards. Here you can see that dotted line there. This is the apparent position of that star. Here only we are seeing that star there. This is the real position of the star. This is the apparent position. So why this change in position there? That is due to this atmospheric refraction. When starlight entering into Earth's atmosphere and coming to our eyes, that time so many refractions happening to this starlight. That's why we can see the star in that apparent position. We can explain the twinkling of stars on the basis of this atmospheric refraction. Here you can see we have to consider the star as a point source of light. Stars are far away from us. So we can say we have to consider each star as a point source of light. Then when the starlight entering into our eyes, sometimes the amount of light is increasing and sometimes that is decreasing. What is the reason for that? That is due to the atmospheric refraction. If the starlight entering into our eyes increases, we can say that we can see the star as bright, and if the amount of light is decreasing, then we can see them as dim there. So here the amount of light is changing, amount of light entering into our eyes is changing due to the atmospheric refraction. This we have discussed. Based on this atmospheric refraction, apparent position of star also there, its position also changing, that only we are feeling. So due to these two, we can say, we can feel, we can see stars are twinkling there. Okay, so twinkling effect of stars is due to this atmospheric refraction. Stars twinkle, planets do not twinkle. Planets do not twinkle. What is the reason? That also we can explain on the basis of this atmospheric refraction. Comparing to the stars, these planets are much closer to the earth. That time I told you we can consider the star as a point source. Here we can consider the planet as collection of large number of point sources. Some point sources will be brighter and some sources will appear dimmer. Then what will happen? The average effect or the overall effect, we can see brightness throughout there. That's why we can say planets do not twinkle. Sun appears oval at sunrise and sunset, oval or flattened, but appears circular at noon. That means at noon we are observing, we can see sun in circular shape. As a circle we can see. What is the reason? These two things we can explain on the basis of this atmospheric refraction. At the time of sunrise and sunset, sun is near to the horizon. The rays of light from the upper and lower part of the periphery of the sun bend unequally while passing through the atmosphere. I told you about the atmospheric layers, rarer to denser, like that way only light has to move. So the light is always bending towards the normal, that is moving from rarer to denser medium. Here what will happen means, due to that multiple refraction, due to this atmospheric refraction, we can see sun as oval shape. At noon time, sun is overhead. That time the rays of light from the sun enter into Earth's atmosphere normally. You know, when the light ray incident normal to a surface, for that ray no deviation there, no refractions there. So that is happening here. Here no atmospheric refraction. Why means the light ray incident normally here enter into the Earth's atmosphere normally. That's why at noon time we can see that sun in circular shape. Here advanced sunrise and delayed sunset, that also we can explain on the basis of this atmospheric refraction. Here you can see advanced sunrise. Just before the sunrise we can see the sun. Just before, 2 minutes before we can see the sun. Like that 2 minutes after the sunset also we can see the sun. 2 minutes before we can see the sun, we can say that as advanced sunrise. 2 minutes after sunset we can see that, we can say as delayed sunset. That is due to atmospheric refraction. Length of each day is increased by 4 minutes. You are getting 4 minutes. How is that happening? Here you can see twinkling of stars. I told you, there I told about the apparent position of star. That much only. Here also, here you can see when the sunlight entering into, before that sunrise, the sun rays entering into this atmosphere, that time the rays coming from rarer to denser medium, again rarer to denser medium, like that, the rays bending towards the normal. If you are extending the refracted ray, you can see that is going to this point. Here you can see the sun, before that sunrise. Here you can see the sun in apparent position just before the sunrise. This is known as advanced sunrise. Like that, after sunset also these rays are entering into Earth's atmosphere. Then this way that is going rarer to denser, like that. That's why that time also you can see that sun in apparent position. That means after sunset you can see that sun in that apparent position. Next class we will discuss about another phenomenon of light, scattering.